opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. They'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Everyone's got 4 down. Come on, let's go. White 90. And
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now back to throw. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, let's roll over.
They'll come out in the pistol. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they got to get to the 23 here on third. whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Defense. Automatic first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They'll throw now on the final play. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we reach halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they think they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. 7 yards to go on second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Still back there. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He'll look to set up his blockers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly?
And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go.
1st and goal from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and Probably think about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Another pistol look here.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Come on, let's go. Spread 38. Hot spread. Flex round. Flex round. Check 24. Check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in it. And a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.